post-movie experience. I also want to thank you for the opportunity to say hi to my grandma Bernice in Cincinnati, who's watching at home. I hope you're having a drink, Grandma, enjoying this. I thank you for bringing my mom into the world. My mom is the most wonderful person. She's here. And my father is also the most wonderful person. Thank you for bringing me into this world and giving me such a wonderful life. And thank you to Benjamin, who is helping me continue this creation of creating more life. Benjamin choreographed the film, and also you might remember him in the movie as the guy when they ask, would you sleep with that girl? And he's like, no. He's the best actor. It's not true. He totally wants to sleep with me. Aline Kashishin, my manager since I was 12 years old, you listened to me when I said to you, I want to do something with dance one day. I admire the arts so much. Thank you so much. My agents, Kevin, Ara, John, Rowena, my fellow actors, Mila, Sweet Lips Kunis, you're the greatest, Vincent Cassell, Barbara Hershey, and everyone at Fox Searchlight, mainly Nancy Ali, thank you so much. And Darren, I met you 10 years ago when we talked about this for the first time, and thank you for continuing to work on this movie and then to give me such a beautiful, beautiful gift with this role. Every time we finished our takes, you would say, now do this one for yourself. And that gave me such beautiful inspiration as an actor to not just be amused, that I could create on my own as well. And I love you so much, and you're the most wonderful, and I'm so grateful to you. Thank you.
Okay, what can I say about our next two presenters? The first is an actor, producer, writer and director whose movies have grossed over $3.5 billion at the box office. He's won 2 Academy Awards and 3 Golden Globes for his powerful and varied performances, starring in such films as Philadelphia, Forrest Gump, Castaway, Apollo 13 and Saving Private Ryan. The other is Tim Allen.
Well, you know, like many of you, we recall back when Ricky Gervais was a slightly chubby but very kind comedian.
Yeah. Neither of which is he now. 2 women in a lesbian relationship.
Right there. A man who pretends to be someone he is not. Right there.
A young woman who escaped from a boring fiancé by doing shrooms.
Right there. A young woman desperate to get into show business, pretty much The Room.
A middle-aged man dealing with vengeful people from his past.
You know, so what you say, these are not just the people I can see here tonight, but these are characters in the 5 nominees for Best Motion Picture Comedy or Musical.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity. Here are the nominees. What's it called?
Alice in Wonderland. Burlesque. The Kids Are All Right. Red. The Tourist.
And according to the Hollywood Foreign Press Association and Table 114, the Golden Globe goes to...
Wow, The Kids Are All Right.
Coming to the stage, producers Gary Gilbert and Celine Rattray, and accepting the Golden Globe, producer Jeffrey Levy Hinty.
Thank you so much. I had a very long speech prepared, and then they said I only had 60 seconds, so it's going to be much shorter. But I'd really like to thank the Hollywood Foreign Press Association. What a beautiful, tremendous honor for our just little film that was just made out of pure love and dedication. And to Focus, just the most amazing distributor in the world. They took our film, they saw promise, and they just brought it to the world in a way that I could only imagine. And of course, I already got the sign, 30 seconds. Lisa Cholodenko, she's the writer-director. She's right here. It's like magic. Come on up here, Lisa. And I just really want to go through the people that helped make the movie. It's just so important. So my fellow producers, who are they? Celine Rattray, and Jordan Horowitz, and Philippe Hellman, and Gary Gilbert, and really Stuart Bloomberg, our writer, and Bart Walker, our beautiful cast. They're all up here. I would name them all. And just my family back in New York, my wife Kristen, and my two beautiful children. I love you, Akira and Rainer. This is for you. Thank you so much.
From the upcoming film Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, Sandra Bullock presents Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama next. The Golden Globes right here on NBC.
Hello and welcome back. The next presenter is a national treasure, Miss Congeniality herself. This down-to-earth girl next door first stole our hearts as a bus driver and then as a railway fare collector. Now, of course, she wouldn't be seen dead on public transport, because as she just said to me backstage, poor people are gross and they smell bad. Please welcome Sandra Bullock.
The actors nominated in this category tackled their roles with total commitment. In doing so, they created 5 of the most memorable roles of this or any other year. Here are the nominees for Best Actor, Motion Picture, Drama. Jesse Eisenberg, The Social Network. Colin Firth, The King's Speech. James Franco, 127 Hours. Ryan Gosling, Blue Valentine. Mark Wahlberg, The Fighter. And the Golden Globe goes to Colin Firth, The King's Speech.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Hollywood Foreign Press. Getting through the mid-stage of your life with your dignity and your judgment intact can be somewhat precarious, and sometimes all you need is a little bit of gentle reassurance to keep you on track. And I don't know if this qualifies as gentle reassurance, but right now this is all that stands between me and a Harley Davidson, so I owe you a very great debt. I also owe a very great debt to my supernaturally talented fellow cast members, my exquisite no-nonsense queen, Helena, and my wayward royal older brother, Guy. And now Geoffrey Rush and Tom Hooper, my two other sides of a surprisingly robust triangle of man love, which has somehow moved forward in perfect formation for the last year and a half or so. And Tom with his scorching intelligence, and Geoffrey, who has now become my true friend and my geisha girl. David Seidler, I know something of what you went through to create this. Thank you, really. And our wonderful producers, Gareth Unwin, Emil Sherman, Ian Canning, and at a time in my life when I truly appreciate the value of longevity in my relationships, Harvey Weinstein. He's put me in a really improbable number of good films, and we've had 20 years together, which is not bad going for a showbiz marriage. So thank you, Harvey. And many of the good things that have happened in those 20 years have been because of Jessica Kolstad, Chris Andrews, Paul Lyon-Maris, but the very best thing of all has been Livia, and all the beautiful things she's given me, and I think I can cope with just about any age as long as I still see her. So thank you so much, everyone.
NBC's telecast of the 68th Annual Golden Globe Awards is sponsored in part by Chrysler, by AT&T, Rethink Possible, and presented by L'Oreal Paris, because you're worth it.
Stay tuned for a very special moment as a surprise guest announces Best Picture. The Golden Globes, right here on NBC. To present the final award of the evening, please welcome Michael Douglas.
Just got to be an easier way to get a standing ovation. Thank you all very much. Needless to say, it's really very happy to be here tonight. All night long, you've seen clips from the films nominated for Best Motion Picture Drama. So once again, here are the nominees.
Black Swan, The Fighter, Inception, The King's Speech, The Social Network,
And the Golden Globe goes to Social Network.
Coming to the stage, the producers of The Social Network, and accepting the Golden Globe, producer Scott Rudin.
Thank you to the Hollywood Foreign Press for this extraordinary honor. We're thrilled to be here. A number of people at this and that table over there are owed an enormous debt. First, everybody at Sony, Howard Stringer, Michael Litton, Amy Pascal. Amy Pascal and I started together as kids 30 years ago. We've spent our entire lives waiting for a night like this. Thank you for everything, for the friendship, for the opportunity. I want to thank everybody at Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, for his willingness to allow us to use his life and work as a metaphor through which to tell a story about communication and the way we relate to each other. Aaron Sorkin for a brilliant script, an astonishing achievement in screenwriting. Thank you. A brilliant cast. Why are you sitting down there? Come up here. Jesse Eisenberg. What are you guys? I can't believe it. Get up here. The extraordinary right brain, left brain combination of Jesse Eisenberg and Andrew Garfield, supported by an amazing cast: Armie Hammer, Justin Timberlake, Rooney Mara. I want to also thank an extraordinary filmmaker, David Fincher, for raising the bar for all of us and producing our best work with his best work. Thank you. And I want to also thank last my parents, who I don't think I've ever properly thanked for everything they did for me. Thank you so much. I love you both.